Hi everyone, my name is Tony Sharma and I'm a market expert on emerging technologies. A very warm welcome to another episode of Expertise on Demand, a session on revenue intelligence platforms AI in sales. This is a very interesting market and today we will cover some basic aspects and some of the key players in the session. Please understand this overview is quite basic in nature on a vast topic, so if you wish to know more, you can connect with me on LinkedIn using the QR code you see on the screen. And I'll be happy to share the slides also if you want that. Okay, so let's dive into the session straight away. Today, we would cover a very basic introduction to revenue intelligence. What is the key concept? What kind of key capabilities are required for using artificial intelligence in sales? What is the market size and growth rate for revenue intelligence platforms? Who are the key players? And what is the differentiation it offers? Please note this is not an exhaustive list, but it is an illustrative list. So there are more players in the market which are not covered here. We will then talk about future of revenue intelligence market. What are the key trends, especially in a post generative AI world? So we recently had a development of Chat GPT, and everybody is trying the wonders of that tech. So how this market is going to develop after that? Let's get started now, and we'll cover all these topics today. Okay. As per a Gartner report from 2021, by 2025, it is estimated all B2B interactions will be recorded and analyzed to extract competitive deal and market insights using AI, ML, and NLP. Considering this evolution, the current evolution of generative AI technologies and advances in NLP, I would say this forecast has been proving true so far. Now, let's understand some basics about revenue intelligence platforms. When you think about revenue intelligence, you think about some core capabilities like activity management, deal insights, etc. So these are AI ML enabled solutions that capture insights from sales interactions. So when there is a buyer and seller interacting, whether it is through email or over a call, these are integrated platforms. So integration, you can understand, will be a key capability. At times, converting this data to specific actions and following ups the seller has to make for the deal, assisting them in the execution through deal customer level insights with the help of integrations. So, as I said, integrations will be a key component. So, here the seller is able to close the deal faster, anticipating the needs and expectations of the buyer, providing improved visibility and insights on the pipeline performance. So, try to understand it like this. So you have an integration layer which is in interacting with numerous different components of your entire sales management solution. Components like a voice service platform through which you are making the calls and having a conversation. Components like an email, components like a calendar. Then this is also connected to different components onto the customer intelligence side as well. So what kind of purchases the customers have made, what are their needs, preferences, what are the key buyer themes, what are the criteria, all of those aspects created through a single version of truth so that you can close the deal faster. So it is one of those those things, those magical things where you are anticipating the needs of the customer before they are even able to articulate them. Can you be the salesperson of that caliber? The revenue intelligent platforms are basically focused around creating that kind of a sales persona. Okay. Then we go to key capabilities offered by revenue intelligence platforms. So let's zoom in. So these capabilities include activity intelligence, as I said, detecting buyer interactions in other systems like email, calendars, web meeting platforms like Teams, Zoom, and many other, and team collaboration tools, and turning it into insights for the seller and manager on the seller side of the company. Then you have AI guided selling, which is driving seller effectiveness and efficiency by delivering feedback on deal related efforts and prescriptive guidance as to what should be the next based on AI analysis. Then there is opportunity health assessment. So this uses activity information combined with other deal attributes, right? Like we spoke about, to provide insight on the overall deal health. uh, Pipeline analytics offers sales managers a view of their team's pipelines that goes beyond what's available in their native Salesforce automation applications. This incorporates outcomes of activity intelligence and opportunity health assessment to illustrate risks and opportunities down to the deal level. Then you have forecast prediction. So when you're having so many different data engines producing a single version of truth, you should be getting a good capability as far as predictive forecasting is concerned. So here the platform uses augmented analytics to offer insight on deals in the pipeline that sellers expect to close in a given period through an AI driven predictive forecast recommendations and multiple levels of the sales hierarchy. I know this is a lot of text for a single paragraph, but try to understand it, because if you understand it in silos, you'll not be able to connect. So try to understand it from the standpoint of what is being said. In the next slide, we'll cover some of the enabling capabilities. These are the core capabilities, like whatever platform. This is like a platform qualifier for revenue intelligence, right? So there are some enabling capabilities which support the key value delivery by revenue intelligence platforms, and next we'll be covering them out. So just to offer differentiation and enhance the overall offering, many players offer some enabling capabilities that support the core capabilities for these platforms. So what are these enabling capabilities? So first and foremost, we have SFA data capture, Salesforce automation data capture. So this is like logging account contacts and activities in Salesforce automation and linking it with an account contact lead or opportunity. Okay. Then you have prospect intelligence, supports marketing and sales development rep teams with lead data enrichment, AI lead scoring, and prescriptive nurturing guidance. Not all two leads are equal. We know in this particular space. Ask any sales professional, they say, okay, there is always a priority and they're always short of time. So this is a key capability from that perspective. Then you have conversation intelligence analysis, conversations between buyers and sellers using AI to deliver relevant insights to improve interaction quality. Now, this is where you anticipate the needs part. Then there is an extension to it, which is now happening a lot with some of the platforms, which is around emotion intelligence. This is detecting emotional cues from the text, audio, or video interactions to provide insight on the health of a customer relationship or success of a seller buyer interaction. This is key. Let's say you are in an interaction with a customer and there was you are into a B2B software sales, and the last implementation was challenging. There will be verbal cues. So even if somebody is pausing, somebody is using certain specific words, uh, which denote a phenomenal amount of firmness and attitude. These are the symbols to be taken very seriously if you are looking for a renewal. These are critical attributes for anybody into a B2B sales for a software or, let's say, any kind of services environment. Next one is guided selling task queue. This provides sellers with a consolidated list of tasks based on AI analysis of buyer interactions and other deal signals. So it's just like what all I need to do basis the last interaction. This is just about demonstrating sales effectiveness. Then you have deal collaboration. This is enabling members of a deal team to collaborate as they engage to customers with sales on customer on sales and support activities. This can include integration with digital sales rooms and collaboration platforms such as Slack, Teams, or uh, WebEx, and all that kind of stuff. Then you have forecast capture and audit. This allows managers and leaders to periodically submit a bottom up sales forecast at multiple levels of the sales hierarchy. This includes audit and analytics capabilities beyond the base native SFA features, right? Now let's talk about the size of overall market. Revenue intelligence market is currently looks relatively smaller when compared to the overall potential because so much of B2B sales happen. So this is currently US dollar 3.41 basically billions, 3.41 billion, and this is growing at a CAGR of 10.5% per annum. So it must be noted that there is a continuous expansion in this market, and it's getting integrated with the CRM, sales, and market intelligence side. So this is a prediction that we know today, but this is not the most accurate prediction as well, because it's just a tip of the iceberg. This has to be kept in mind. Okay, having covered some basics, let's talk about some of the key players in this market space. Please bear in mind this is not an exhaustive list. I'm repeating it again and again because people can think about, okay, there was another platform and this was not mentioned in this video and all that, so ignore those kind of aspects. This is an illustrative list just to give you a flavor as to how these capabilities shape up in the form of a product and how this market space basically offers them. There are new entrants and startups which are doing a lot of innovation all the time and offering some niche capabilities specific to certain industries as well. So this is all happening. It's just a reflection, it's a snapshot. Okay. Now we start with Clary. So Clary, just to give you a structure of the slide, so I have just covered three aspects, which is what are the key capabilities, what all it offers, what are the key facts, which is more around what are the industries they serve, what integrations are offered, because this is key from a CRM standpoint, and what are the differentiations which this particular tool offers. So Clary is known for user experience. So this basically helps customers collaborate and govern their end-to-end revenue processes. Recently, Clary had some acquisitions like DealPoint and Wingman, which offer conversation intelligence and deal collaboration in addition to sales engagement. So Clary is currently focused at core revenue operations platform strengths to extend differentiation with deeper deal and account context. So this includes account planning and relationship mapping, that kind of aspects, and broader performance management insights. This platform is designed to support revenue management for frontline and leadership personas on the seller side, of course, across various business models, hierarchies, and dimensions. Pipeline management, forecasting, and analytics are known as robust, and they have an advanced time series analysis capabilities and metrics customization backed up with a sophisticated data layer, which allows the platform to support multiple forecasting use cases. So, quite a robust one. It's a leader in its space currently. Next one, we have Gong. So, it's quite literally, it's just about the way the name indicates, it's like a gong. So it leverages 120 plus integrations to ingest a broad range of customer interactions that fuel user trainable AI. So around mentions of concepts rather than limiting facts to exact words or phrases. So this is where the generative AI kind of feature. So even if it is not an exact word, it will still be able to flag it basis the NLG or NLP kind of capabilities, basis which it will give critical tasks for the user to address in the platform, creating a daily list of activities through AI Insight for collaboration with internal deal members. So if something has to be assigned or delegated to another member, you have the capability. It delivers great guidance insights on what buyer interactions reveal, because again, that near word, instead of an exact matching, the nearly close meaning, that kind of stuff, it gets into the picture about overall representative performance and buyer preferences. This actually helps in coaching management. So if in case someone you are training a sales force and they need to be coached on aspects like how to lead the market, how to be specific to the seller's needs. This is a very helpful tool from that standpoint. There is a capability called Gong Assist, which showcases the provider's interaction capture, automatically identifying actions from phone calls and emails. So quite a strong player in this particular space. Next is People AI. It's like a neighbor to Gong. People AI and Gong have been competing for a decent amount of time. And some interesting aspects of People AI is more onto community-based capability enablement. Things like they have a very interesting podcast as well. You should check it out sometime. So core product is addressing SFA contact and activity data capture, preparing client CRM with clean, actionable data. This is helpful for account planning. It analyzes each member of the buying group to surface insights on their responsibilities. Here, it's not just addressing one persona, it is addressing an entire group onto the buyer side. And as we know, these days, these are steering committee, large technology implementation related decisions are steer co based. And this is quite helpful from that perspective when you have multiple layers of hierarchy that you're dealing with for your solution sales and all. Okay. Uh, so, how to aggregate, protect, and analyze revenue intelligence across multiple digital touchpoints and technology platforms? This is a very good product from that standpoint. It has activity leaderboard as a feature, which drives positive sales behavior. Then we move to Revenue IO. So this offers basically AI powered next best action. So here it's again focused on what is the future action you need to take to move this deal faster through the funnel and real time conversation intelligence with the moments. So revenue intelligence insights reside in the platform, and they are available via managed dashboard in Salesforce. So it's not a complete capability. It is dependent upon tools like Salesforce. It has a partnership with DNB to create engagement plans and adopt real-time coaching using joint insights through DNB data, live call phrase matching, behavioral coaching, and recommended content. Uh, One interesting aspect of revenue.io, it just doesn't focus on what is said. So this is again coming from the AI engine standpoint. It focuses on what is not said as well during a call to prescribe the next best actions. So quite an interesting take. Okay. Collective eye, unique one, shift from opinion based forecasting augmented by AI to an automated AI forecast that's augmented by opinion. Blah, 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 blah. This is too much of jargon. Yes, but this is what they are known for. So it's a strategic differentiator is actually a neural network. AI's ability to collect and analyze interaction activity from multiple organizations on its platform to provide a new form of networked intelligence. Now, this networked intelligence is used to update the deal probability and provide guidance to the seller. So, it's a highly competitive sector, as you can understand. So, for certain types of sale organization, you might have a certain type of a product that is a better fit rather than others. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. And there might be dimensions like what is the industry, what is the integrations offered. That decision will also play a crucial role here. Moving on to the next one, we have Appstar. So the core product is basically addressing SFA contact and activity data capture, synced to client CRM with clean, actionable data. Appstar is encouraging its customers to access revenue intelligence capabilities from within the SFA platform instead of just asking Appstar to build something on that. So it's a kind of a collaborative approach with other platforms. So to ingest data from conversation intelligence, Appstar relies on partnerships with some providers into the market. Again, it's offering some capabilities on revenue intelligence, but not an end-to-end kind of a thing, and that has to be kept in mind. Then we have Chorus AI. So Chorus AI has been acquired by Zoom Info. Okay. So their intent looks to be like moving beyond data provisioning to provide a range of solutions that optimize the entire revenue cycle. Uh, some of the aspects, some of the capabilities like conversation intelligence and the seller buyer behavioral insights are key to this kind of a strategy. Now, this helps from the standpoint that Zoom Info has a considerable customer base, which can provide opportunities to Chorus AI and expansion, at least in the short term. Uh, and also, Zoom Info also offers a set of capabilities from a range of insights, such as competing information through its capabilities, scoops, and other tools that improve the range and quality of intelligence. But Chorus AI is very well known into this particular space for a while, so it's not a new entrant. This thing exists, recording the calls and interactions, and then providing some insights which have to be worked in collaboration with likes of Salesforce and HubSpot and all that. Okay. Now let's cover the next one, which is outreach, and I think this will be the last one in our conversation as a player. So they have a bold vision to become the single pane of glass for both sellers and sales leadership. Interesting perspective. Outreach is aggressively moving beyond sales engagement to deliver the features needed to make this a reality. The recent addition of Outreach Commit, this enables the platform to compete in the revenue operation segment. They also have a proprietary conversation intelligence solution called Kaya, Kaia. Okay. Now, this provides full control of key sales interaction areas, where many other providers like Epstein and all they rely on partner solutions for some of the capabilities. So outreach has a grounding in sales engagement, and with the advantage of being a third-party developer platform, it allows almost any company to connect to the system. Now, this is a key benefit from an interaction perspective standpoint, as you would agree. And they have had a acquisition of a company called Canopy. It has a broad and innovative set of pipeline and forecast capabilities. So quite a robust platform from the standpoint of what all it offers and some of the key differentiators that it has. Let's talk about what all is happening in this space. So there is a lot happening actually, and this slide is not the perfect justification to what all is happening in the revenue intelligence space. So there are innovations in composable applications, continuous intelligence. There are aspects like digital sales room, emotion AI. There are stories of IoT for CRM sales, self-integrating applications, customer psychographics, natural language query. Again, I am piggybacking more on generative AI, Chat GPT, and the uh, generative platforms that are coming that are disrupting this particular market. You have AR and VR ultimately leading to a metaverse kind of an environment for the buyer and seller. There is a lot happening. That's what I said in the beginning. It's not possible to map the entire trajectory. There might be changes which will happen in the next 2 to 5 years, even in the operating model, the way the B2B sales happen. So it's not possible to predict any accurate estimates in this particular space. This is a very, very dynamic environment that we are dealing with. That's all I have for today. So, this was a brief overview on revenue intelligence platforms, AI in sales. If you love this type of content and would like to see more of it, please do like this video, subscribe my YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified of new video alerts. If you have any questions or interested to know more or need a copy of these slides, which I'll give it as a compliment, that's not an issue. Feel free to reach out to me at expertise@tonysharma.com. You can also log on to my website www.tonysharma.com to know more about the kind of work I'm doing. Thank you and have a wonderful rest of your day ahead.